My name is Kota Hazuki. I'm in my 5th year of work, and I'm a system engineer. Today is the first day of work for the new hires. The office is surrounded by a happy, welcoming mood.
I have the pleasure of working with you all starting from today. My name is Sayuri Yukimori. I'm going to work very hard so that I can become a proud employee and useful to this company. I look forward to working with you all.
Whoa, she's so beautiful. I want to be in charge of training that girl.
Oh, there you are. Mr. Hazuki, long time no see.
What? How do you know my name? Hey Hazuki! You know Miss Yukimori already? No, I'm pretty sure this is our first time meeting.
You don't need to be so shy. There's no way that you would forget your ex-girlfriend's face now, is there?
Ex-girlfriend? What? Is that true? No, I really have no recollection of this.
Did you really forget about me?
How dare you make Miss Yukimori cry? What? I really have no idea what she's talking about. What is this girl even saying? If you know each other already, then this is perfect. It's been decided that you'll be in charge of training Miss Yukimori, Hazuki. What?
Mr. Hazuki, I look forward to working with you starting today.
Yes, me too. And so, while being showered by looks of jealousy from the other male employees, I was put in charge of training my self-proclaimed ex-girlfriend new hire. For the first half of the day, I had her learn the easy part of the work. During that time, everything went smoothly, and she was taking her training very seriously. She seemed like a fast learner, and she had the foundations of programming down as well. The thing that bothered me the most was her declaration of being my ex-girlfriend. It's finally lunch break.
Great work, Hazuki. Looks like a tough job being in charge of training.
Her name was Honami Inoue. Ever since we joined the company at the same time, she's been a colleague I get along well with. And to this day, we sometimes go out to eat together. That's how friendly we are. There's no problem with her work ethic, and it's good to see that she's passionate about her work, but...
Oh, that declaration about being your ex-girlfriend?
Yeah, I seriously have no memory.
But it also didn't look like Miss Yukimori was lying, though.
That's the thing.
Maybe you just forgot about the existence of your ex-girlfriend. How awful.
Obviously, there's no way.
I know. You've always been honest and serious about everything. Well then, I wonder why she said such a thing. She even knew your name, didn't she?
That reminds me. Wait a minute. Maybe it's not our first time meeting.
Mr. Hazuki, would you like to have lunch together? I would like to become closer with you, Mr. Hazuki. Oh my. Well then, perhaps I should disappear so that I'm not in the way.
Ah, hey.
Who was that very cute person?
Honami Inoue. We started at the same time.
Interesting. It seems you two are quite close.
Is it just me, or are your eyes quite scary?
Well, we can set Miss Inoue aside for now. How about lunch?
Sure, we can eat together.
Really? Thank you so much. I really want to go and see the cafeteria.
Sure, I'll show you where it is. Because I also wanted to know where her declaration of being my ex-girlfriend came from. And so, we moved locations to the employee cafeteria.
Wow, these udon noodles look delicious. I'm hungry.
Hey, Miss Yukimori, there's something I need to talk to you about. This morning, you said that you were my ex-girlfriend, right? I really don't have any memory of this.
What? Even though you were the one that hit on me first?
I was the one that asked you out?
You don't remember?
I'm sorry, about what year were we dating?
Back when I was a high school student.
That would mean around the time I was in college. How long did we date for?
About 5 minutes.
5 minutes? That's so short!
Why are you so shocked? You're the one that dumped me.
So you're telling me that 5 minutes after I asked you out, I was the one that dumped you? If that's the truth, then that makes me the worst kind of guy.
No, you are a wonderful person, Mr. Hazuki, because you saved me after all.
I saved you?
Yes, it all happened on that day when I had gone to the beach with my friend. I was on the beach when I got separated from my friends. When I was looking for my friends alone, these two guys that were really big and muscular started to hit on me, and I was so scared that I couldn't raise my voice. At that moment, you appeared, Mr. Hazuki, and you called out to me. "What do you want from my girlfriend?" you said. After that, the two guys started apologizing, and then they disappeared.
Now I remember. So you're the girl from that day. I remember. She seemed really scared, and I couldn't just walk by, so I think I called out to her. If I called her my girlfriend, I thought the guys would give up too. So that must be why I said such a lie.
So you finally remember now? You asking me out?
What? Ask you out?
Calling a girl that you met for the first time my girlfriend, that meant because you're already my girlfriend now, right? You made my heart race at such a forward way of asking that without thinking, I was nodding my head yes, and by the time I realized, I had already fallen in love.
Stop right there! What kind of interpretation is that? Turning into me asking you out? That was just a lie! To get rid of those guys that were hitting on you!
Again with the good jokes, but your face was so serious.
If I didn't make a serious face, then it wouldn't have worked on those guys.
No way. Well, then, was it all just an act? I thought it was strange, because immediately after I was reunited with my friends at the beach house, you said, "All right then, why don't we part ways around here?" And you dumped me straight away.
That part ways was not in a relationship sense. It was more of a simple goodbye. I see. I felt like I understood Miss Yukimori a little better. Normally she's put together. But when it comes to relationships, she's the type of girl that gets way too carried away.
You'll take responsibility for it, won't you?
Responsibility?
When you helped me that day when I was in trouble, I saw how kind you are, and I really fell in love with you. When I was job searching, I saw you by coincidence at a job fair to introduce your company. So I had decided that I would join this company and tell you how I feel, but at this rate, it's too much.
I see. So that's why you knew my name already. Miss Yukimori, I'm sorry for causing any misunderstanding. I didn't mean any harm. But the fact is that I messed around with your heart. And that was a terrible thing to do. But we don't know anything about each other at all. So I can't date you.
But why can't we start dating and then get to know each other?
But that's not right. If, after all, I wasn't able to fall for you, then it would mean I hurt you again. And I don't want to do something like that.
Mr. Hazuki, you really are so kind. I understand. I think your opinion is correct.
Phew. I'm glad you understand.
So what you mean is that you want to start dating once we get to know each other better, so you want to take time to develop our love. That's what you're saying, right?
I feel like that's not quite right. When you say it like that, it almost sounds like it's already decided that we're going to date.
Well then, I look forward to getting to know you even better from now on, if you'll excuse me.
Wait, you're misunderstanding again. She's already gone. This isn't good. Miss Yukimori had gotten way too carried away already. What's going to happen from now? In the same way as the morning, Miss Yukimori took her training seriously in the afternoon and was learning quickly.
Mr. Hazuki, I have a question regarding this code right here.
Oh, for this one here? Based on the way she was diving into the work, I could tell that she wanted to learn the job as quickly as possible, so that she could hold her own. She really was normal. In everything besides love. Phew. I guess I can finish the basic design tomorrow.
Great work, Koda. How's it going with Miss Yukimori?
She takes her work seriously, and she's a good girl. Although, she seems a little bit obsessive.
What do you mean, obsessive? Stairs?
Miss Yukimori? Is something the matter?
You two are very close, aren't you?
Well, Honami and I are colleagues after all.
Are you two dating? No way, no way. We're just work friends and drinking buddies. Well, he is a good guy, though, to be fair. He's thoughtful and he always follows through at work, too.
You just make too many mistakes. How many times do I have to tell you to read the specification documents?
It's your cute colleague's mistake, right? Let it go.
Why should I let it go, you idiot?
Well then, I'm going to leave first. Great job today, both of you.
See you.
You two really are very close.
Like I said, it's just because we joined at the same time.
It's not rare for the friendship of colleagues to turn into a romantic relationship. At this rate, Mr. Hazuki might get stolen from me by Miss Inoue.
What are you muttering under your breath?
Mr. Hazuki, let's get to know each other as quickly as possible.
What? Where did that come from?
Nothing, please don't worry about it. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Sure. See you. I felt like something was off about her, but maybe I'm just overthinking it? And then, the incident occurred a few weeks later on the weekend. That was the doorbell. Who could it be? Yes, coming! What?
Hello, Mr. Hazuki?
Miss Yukimori? It's a day off of work. What's the matter?
Isn't it obvious? I wanted to get closer to you, Mr. Hazuki, so I moved into apartment number 203, just next door.
What?
And now we can just as easily see each other whenever we want.
That's true, but wait. I'm amazed that you managed to find my address.
Yes, I asked our manager and he told me.
What's going on with our company and private information?
By the way, have you had dinner yet?
What? No, not yet, but...
I'm so glad. Well then, pardon me?
As she said that, Miss Yukimori welcomed herself into my room.
La la la.
My beautiful junior colleague was wearing an apron and cooking inside of my apartment, but what is this situation?
There, it's all done.
Thank you.
I made a potato and meat stew. I really hope that you like it.
This looks so delicious. I can't wait to try. Whoa, delicious! Miss Yukimori, you're so good at cooking.
Do you really think so? I really wanted to feed it to you someday, so I practiced a lot. I'm so happy that you like it.
Miss Yukimori, it was the first time I was seeing this childish smile, her straightforward thoughts, and her brave hard work. There are parts of her that get a little too carried away. But I guess there are parts of her that are cute too. Yeah, this miso soup is delicious too.
You eat so much, Mr. Hazuki.
Because it's delicious.
I got to see this unexpected side of you, and I'm happy.
I feel the same way.
What? Did you say something?
No, nothing. I was just really touched by the cooking.
Really? If it would be all right with you, Mr. Hazuki, I was hoping that maybe we could eat dinner together from now on, too.
Are you sure? If anything, I should be the one asking you.
Mr. Hazuki, thank you so much. Well then, I am going to roll up my sleeves again tomorrow so that I can cook another delicious meal for you.
Yeah, looking forward to it. A lot happened until now, but just like that, we became friendly next-door neighbors. Even though we got closer, at the workplace, Miss Yukimori didn't talk to me any more than was necessary, and she was taking her work seriously. The fact that she was able to separate her professional and personal lives left an extremely good impression on me. At first, I thought she was just an obsessive girl, but the more I got to know her, the more I saw what a lovely woman she was. And this is why it's so important to get to know each other properly. Well, the only thing that did bother me was that whenever Honami and I were speaking, I could see her in the corner of my eye, puffing her cheeks and glaring at us. Days like this continued, when one day, as usual, Miss Yukimori had come into my apartment.
Mr. Hazuki, do you mind if I do your laundry?
No, I can't ask you to do that much.
Please, it's fine. It makes me happy when I can be of use to you. You know the reason why I work hard at my job, too, is because I want you to compliment me.
What? Really?
Oh, you hadn't noticed? You're so clueless, aren't you?
Sorry.
From now on, I would be happy if you complimented me more.
Ah, that sweet face with those puppy eyes. It's way too cute. Sure. I hope you keep working hard then.
Yes. This is a little embarrassing, isn't it?
A cold? Are you okay?
I'm fine. Well then, I'm going to go do your laundry.
You shouldn't. Please, don't push yourself.
But...
If you were to get sick with a cold, I would be sad.
What? What did you say?
Anyway, will you please just go home and rest today?
Yes. When I feel better, I'll come back over. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, take care. That was dangerous. If I say it like that, she might misunderstand and think that I like her. No. Maybe I'm the one that's misunderstanding. I think this means that I already miss Yukimori. The day after that, as soon as I got to the office, I felt something was off.
Morning, Koda.
Morning? Miss Yukimori? Is she still not in the office yet?
What is this? Are you concerned about your ex-girlfriend?
No, that's not it.
Why are you panicking now? That's very suspicious.
It's because you're teasing me. So, do you know what happened?
Yeah, apparently she has a fever and she's stuck in bed.
What?
Our boss said that she sounded like she was really struggling on the other end of the phone.
Seriously? That reminds me. She was coughing yesterday, wasn't she? I'm worried.
Interesting. You like Miss Yukimori, don't you?
Hey, what do you say? Well, yeah, but...
Oh, that was sincere. That honest and straightforward part of you, that's one of your best virtues, Koda.
I told you to stop teasing me.
I'm not. I'm actually complimenting you. Well then, because you're so honest, let me tell you something good. Here it is. You are going to take a half day off, and then you're going to go take care of Miss Yukimori in the afternoon. You're worried, aren't you? I can handle everything here, so it's fine. You should go.
All right. Thanks, Honami.
We can call it even with a barbecue dinner.
You had this all planned already, huh?
What? Mr. Hazuki?
Yo, I had to come.
What do you mean? But what about your work at the office?
I took a half day off, so I'm not working this afternoon. Here, take this. Inside, there are some drinks and fever patches. And also, there's some packaged food in there.
Thank you. No, but wait, why would you take a half day off just for me?
You mean, why wouldn't I?
What?
When I heard that you had a fever, I got really worried and I couldn't help it. It's because it's you, Miss Yukimori. That's why I feel like this, I think. So it's not, why would I?
Mr. Hazuki, that makes me happy.
By the way, how are you feeling?
When I first woke up, it was pretty rough, but I feel much better now.
I'm glad. But you really need to take it easy, okay? If it's all right with you, then I'll take care of you, Ms. Yukimori.
Are you sure?
Leave it to me. Just like at work, you can rely on me.
Haha. Well then, if you insist.
And so, I ended up nursing Miss Yukimori through her cold. I placed a fever patch on her forehead, prepared warm towels and a change of clothes for her, and I tried to do whatever I could within my power to help her. And then, when I made her a rice porridge, she really let her guard down with me.
Mr. Hazuki, I want you to feed me.
You can eat it yourself, though, can't you?
No, I can't. I'm so hungry that I think I might collapse.
You don't have to be so dramatic. All right, fine. Here, say ah.
I'm 100 times better now.
I was a little embarrassed, but I was just happy to see Miss Yukimori smile. She had a good appetite, so I'm sure she would get better soon. And so, the next day, Miss Yukimori was feeling better, so she came to work. Even though she was just sick, she was still putting her all into her work. Even though I told her not to push herself too much, she would just say, "I'm fine," and go right back to work. That reminds me. Didn't she say she was working hard because she wanted me to compliment her? Miss Yukimori?
What is it?
You're always working really hard, and I'm proud of you.
Mr. Hazuki, thank you so much. I'm going to keep working even harder.
Like I said, don't push yourself too much, okay? After I got home, back to usual, Miss Yukimori was over at my place.
I'm going to make dinner now. I was thinking some meatloaf for tonight.
Miss Yukimori, do you have a minute?
Yes? What is it?
Ever since you moved next door, and we got to know each other, I'm starting to understand all kinds of things about you. You put your all into your work, you're straightforward and brave, yet also domestic. You present yourself as a beautiful woman, but there are mischievous sides of you. And you're really cute. When it comes to relationships, you can get carried away and run a little wild, but I can see clearly that you are a really wonderful woman.
Where is this coming from? What's happening?
When I first heard that you were sick in bed with a fever, I got super worried, and I thought that I wanted to see you, straight away. And that was when I realized that I like you, Miss Yukimori. I've fallen for you. So, Miss Yukimori, will you please go out with me and be my girlfriend?
Mr. Hazuki, I'm so happy. Yes, please be my boyfriend. Well then, we should just live in the same apartment now, shouldn't we? When should we get married? And how many kids do you want to have?
Like I said, maybe we shouldn't get too carried away.
Also, if you ever cheat, I'll never ever forgive you. You know that, right?
I won't. Of course, I would never. Miss Yukimori's a little strange after all. But the fact that I find those parts of her cute is perhaps an infatuation.
Would it be okay if I stay over at your place tonight?
That was a little fast, wasn't it? I take back what I just said. If she comes on too strong, it is a little bit troublesome.
Hey, it's okay, right? Or is it not?
All right, fine.
Yay!
Miss Yukimori, who's one-track minded and continued to think about me for all these years. From now on, I want to live happily ever after with her. That's how I felt.
Thank you for watching. How was today's video? Please check out our other videos as well.